The air itself felt different in Tirumala. It hummed, almost imperceptibly, with 1,000 prayers whispered over 1,000 years. This high in the hills, the sun seemed closer, gilding the temple's golden roof as if blessing it anew each day. Stone worn smooth by countless pilgrims' feet marked the path Priyanka Chopra and her friends now trod. Each step was a whisper of devotion, drawing them closer to the sacred heart of the place. This wasn't just a sightseeing trip for them. This was different. This ancient temple, a beacon of faith for millions, resonated deep within each woman. They had come not as celebrities, but as souls seeking. Priyanka, ever the leader, navigated the bustling crowds with gentle grace. Deepika, her serene aura a calming presence, walked beside her. Pariniti's infectious laughter, subdued yet present, broke through the hushed reverence. Anjali, thoughtful and observant, took in every detail of their surroundings. They moved as one, this quartet of friends, bound not just by shared history and laughter, but by something deeper, a shared yearning for something more, something that transcended the glitz and glamour of their everyday lives. Here in the sacred embrace of Tirumala they hoped to find it. The scent of incense, sweet and heady, filled the air. Chants in a language they didn't understand washed over them, yet somehow they understood perfectly. This was a language of the soul, and their souls were listening. It began as a whisper in Priyanka's heart, a quiet nudge from within, growing stronger with each passing day in Tirumala. The idea both terrified and exhilarated her, to shave her head, to offer up this very symbol of her femininity and beauty to something bigger than herself. It felt radical, rebellious, terrifyingly right. One evening, as the sky blazed with sunset hues, she gathered her sisters close. She spoke of the calling she felt, the desire to shed not just her hair, but the weight of expectations, the need to please, the constant performance of self. Deepika, ever intuitive, already knew. Parineti, tears welling in her eyes, embraced her without a word. Anjali, ever practical, simply nodded, a small smile playing on her lips. Their support, unwavering and absolute, solidified Priyanka's resolve. This was no impulsive act of rebellion, but a carefully considered act of devotion, a stripping bare of the self to stand vulnerable and true before the divine. The tonsure ceremony was deeply personal, yet shared, one by one. Each woman sat before the temple barber, surrendering to the clipper's gentle buzz. With each lock that fell away, they felt lighter, freer. Priyanka went first, her eyes closed, a serene smile on her face. Tears streamed down Deepika's face as she followed, each shorn strand a testament to her friend's courage. Pariniti, ever the life of the party, surprised everyone with her quiet strength. Anjali, her face glowing with a newfound peace, went last, embracing the transformation with open arms. It was more than just hair that fell to the floor that day. Years of insecurities, doubts, and the need for external validation was shed alongside it. They emerged heads held high, not as diminished versions of themselves, but as something truer, bolder, more beautiful than before. The significance of their act resonated deeply. In a society obsessed with superficial beauty, they had chosen to embrace a different kind of beauty, one that transcended the physical, that spoke of inner strength and conviction. Their solidarity was a powerful message. They were not just actresses, not just faces on a screen. They were women who had chosen to define beauty on their own terms. Their shaved heads became a symbol of their shared journey, a silent testament to their courage and their commitment to something bigger than themselves. This was about more than just a religious ritual. This was about sisterhood, about solidarity, about reclaiming their narrative and writing their own story, and they were just getting started. The world saw their shaved heads. What they didn't see was the lightness in their steps, the radiance that seemed to emanate from within. The freedom they felt was palpable, infectious. Priyanka found a new stillness